It's not every day you wake up and tell yourself, I think it's time to eat the Pope. So when your belly starts to grumble and something within urges you to head towards the light and snatch that papal protein, well, certainly you must oblige. Oh, above cannibalism, are we? Well, fine. Surely you've got some sort of master's degree in self-control. How about I tell you the story about the beautiful Princess Archbishop Esmontia of Benevento, who couldn't quite curtail said impulses. Yes, really. The big old gorgeous 25-year-old duchess who feared her own shadow, fancied those fleshy flanks, and it certainly was no secret to anybody in the realm. So hop on in your pious Prius or that canonical Camry and let Jesus take the wheel while I tell you the story of Pope Alexander II and the not-so-savory end to his rule. Hey guys, smonteGaming here, and we're back with something different. I'd seen a post somewhere about somebody mentioning their ruler eating the Pope and thought, I want to give that a try. Now, becoming a cannibal appears to be super random, so instead of sitting around for years and years at a slight chance for the trait, we're going to cut to the chase by using the ruler designer. Let's get things started by meeting our main course. Pope Alexander II, 47 years old, compassionate and forgiving, and let's not forget that wicked hat. Unfortunately for this dude, an interesting ruler is about to move in next door. A new vassal for the Pope. There we are. Let's figure out what this baby looks like. Naturally, we'll want to be female, you know, to play with the boys. And for body fat, it really doesn't appear to do much, though maybe I'm missing something. And apparently bust size is only visible to women. Joke's on you, Paradox. I can see these babies clearly. We can go ahead and mess around with all this stuff, but I'm always a fan of spicing things up with some randomness, so we'll just hit this button a few times. Let's just stop when she resembles somebody I'd recognize like a relative or friend. You know what? This is not gonna work. Let's just go ahead and stick to this lady who has this head thingy I just really don't understand. Yeah, you know what? Let's fix that. It's gonna be like one of those movies where the shy girl gets set up with the popular dude and finally takes off her glasses and everyone's like, wow, Duchess, you're so beautiful. Well, technically, not yet. Let's get to those traits. Yes, first we need to decide on age and, well, I guess just leaving it at the default 25 seems fine. Yes. Yeah, this is how I pictured things going. Because we'll be scheming, we shall make our ruler an elusive shadow. Though, frankly, I don't think I would use the word elusive with a shadow like this. And of course, since most, well, everybody, is going to consider being a cannibal a pretty major character flaw, we'll ensure we're beautiful to make up for this penalty. Yeah, I'd overlook anything for a face like that. Now, since we don't know the Pope's astrological sign, we're going to want to make sure we've got some compatible traits. Most likely, we're going to look at Catholic virtues like compassionate. I feel like the penalty to dread is a bit too harsh for our purposes. Oh, gluttonous. Although thematic, this is a sin and we're looking to impress our spiritual leader here. I guess we'll pick up 2 of Pope Alexander's traits and grab trusting and forgiving. I feel like I'm going to need some negative traits here to stay under 400, so we'll toss in craven as it does provide bonus to intrigue. I really hope this combo will work. Oh, whoops. Imagine we forgot this. The most important part, cannibal. There we are. Now, given the overall plan is to get hooks and abduct the Pope, for a schemer, we're actually a pile of garbage. Let's remove some points from useless skills and see if we can correct this. A bit from martial and learning might actually be required. I know prowess is useless, so we'll take those, and there we are. Let's buff up that intrigue. Meh, 16 doesn't seem very impressive. Oh wait, we could actually pull another point from martial, and yeah, look at that. Exactly 400 points. Part of my goal was to be somewhat realistic and stick to the achievement limit. Hell, you know what? Let's actually just throw on Iron Man to torture myself when this inevitably goes poorly. Oh, next we need to name her. Sophia. Close, but we want to be Esmontia. Perfetto. We can finally get this underway. Now, I know being a character's lover gives a bunch of bonus to hostile schemes for its closeness, and considering that will require seduction, I'm tempted to go down the seducer tree, but let's take a look at what we're working with first. Okay, so if we try to romance, we've got 45% chance, and honestly, that's pretty good. How's seduce going? Oh, crap. 0. Yeah, this is going to be an uphill battle. Before we venture into our romantic endeavors across Rome, let's get ourselves a spouse and, naturally, a scheme companion. Trinos here has some good intrigue, is smart, and obviously very willing. Come to us, Montia. Alright, given we're going to need all the help we can, let's go ahead and grab some perks that should make seduction more viable. We'll jump into temptation focus because, well, Photoshop isn't a thing in the Middle Ages. And we'll grab truth is relative so we can start gathering hooks, as we'll eventually need agents in a papal abduction plan. We'll work down to subtle desire since that should eliminate rank penalties from our seducing, and now we're at 60% for romance. I think things are working, right? Seduce, on the other hand, well, at least now there's a chance. And one last thing before we unpause and stare at the map for a bit, our counselors. I'm only really concerned with our spy master's abilities, as we'll need secrets, hooks, and scheme support. So we'll look to improve on Mayor Ragdgis. And yeah, I was hoping the Pope would be a bit smarter about his own counsel, as I'd love to be spy master, but maybe he's saving that chancellor spot for me. My knight Lando here needs a wife, and there are some decent prospects that would suit our needs as a spy master. Tekla is slightly better, but an albino? Such tender flesh and skin. There you go, Uta. Join us for the wedding festivities and bring a gift. Oh, she actually looks really into him, and it's kind of cute. Decisions. Lose weight. Your character will dedicate themselves to losing weight. Yeah, no, I shall not conform to your unrealistic body ideals. Instead, I shall feast. Well, not yet, as it's time to feast your eyes on this tasty treat. Given I'm just kind of sitting around, let's start the romance scheme while we wait for additional perks. 55%. That went down, right? I wonder why. As I liken myself to the Italian opera singer stereotype, let's belt out a beautiful Latin ballad. Well, what do you know? Clearly the Pope sees my booming vocals as good PR for his realm and has offered me position as the Chancellor. All according to my plan. I'm curious how this affects our murder prospects, as it should do the same for when we attempt kidnapping. Well, unfortunately we won't be able to find out until we're done romancing the boy. One step at a time. Let's invite some knights so we have some skilled fighters at our disposal if needed. And look at this. Catholic cannibalism. Your court chaplain needs to be a cannibal. Well, that seems highly unlikely. I'm curious, how many cannibals are there in the world? Wow, it's just me. I'm one of a kind, baby. The knights are starting to show up, and look at all the snacks this dude comes with. It's like getting an extra chicken nugget in your Wendy's meal. None of them are really that good, so we're just going to continue browsing. Oh, cool. It's the Landolfini brothers. Landolf and Pandolf? Is this a reference I'm not getting? Anyway, they're both pretty good fighters, so it seems like a good value for 85 gold. Speaking of extra nuggets, check out that pregnancy glow. I almost forgot, we should probably have Uta in Rome searching for secrets for hooks, which also reminds me that we should be fabricating hooks so we have agents when we pick up Kidnapper later. The Pope's Spy Master will be our first target. Ugh, 57% is kinda crappy. Maybe we go ahead and tell Uta to come back home and support our scheme. Yeah, there we are. 72% is much more reasonable. You know, with 13 months, we can min-max things a bit and have our spy master try to find some hooks before this thing fires. Yeah, you know what, Uta? Get your pasty ass back over to Rome and find some secrets. Our firstborn is a girl and aptly named after her mother. Hello, Esmontia. I loved being pregnant just as much as any other new mother, but damn, the list of food restrictions is long. Luckily, we can now scratch that late night itch with some tasty night. I just recruited this guy and he's our best fighter, but all the more reason to crave his tasty meat. It's almost more than I can stomach. Come on, everybody knows you'd be down for seconds. Looks like our romantic target is stuck chatting with our Chancellor. I guess he's a close talker or something because Alexander is not comfortable. We'll see if we can distract Mayor Otto for the Pope, and easy, 10% success chance brings us up to 70. I think we're going to pull this one off. Since the Fabricate Hook scheme is just about to finish up, we'll pull the Spy Master back home and support schemes to maximize its success chance. Hello there, Spy Master to the Pope. 50 gold for a weak hook. Sure, We'll take it as we'll need your support in future plans. That does put us in debt, but we can't sleep on our mission here. We must forge ahead. Mayor Tommaso is a fellow counselor and should offer some decent success chance for a future abduction scheme. Let's go ahead and fabricate a hook on him as well. Okay, that's more like it. Max success chance without our spy master supporting. Let's do it. Just so the image of Italy doesn't get burned into my monitor, let's just zoom out and confirm the rest of the world exists. Ooh, now we can pick up Subtle Desire, which will be nice for seduction once our romance scheme is finished. Time for a poem, it seems. Everybody knows of the Pope's forgiving nature, so I think I'll make one about that. Ha! The dude is charmed. 80% chance now, and yeah, with 2 more years left, I think we're gonna do it. You know, my husband and I don't share the same faith, and it causes a lot of friction. Let's go ahead and fix that. Oh wait, no, we definitely don't want to do that. There we are. We'll have him convert to Catholicism and make Christmas a bit less awkward around the house. One of his stipulations on conversion must have been to lose weight. Touché, my dude. Yeah, this is just not right. We're gonna make sure we try to correct this once we've got the cash. Oh god, now you too? The Pope is suggesting that I eat less to earn his affection. Fine, I'll do it, but I won't enjoy it. And there we are, another weak hook, but this time in exchange for some tyranny and dread, though I'm not really sure that's a problem. Clearly I'm on that Kanye workout plan because, as per his wise words, eat yo salad, no dessert. It appears I've guaranteed that man that I deserve. No joke though, I'm getting pretty antsy here and feel like I should be warring or something. Unfortunately, there's no way we'll beat up our only potential target, and killing him doesn't appear to be an option either. Oh well, it would really only be a distraction because it looks like we finally got the opportunity to win over our soulmate. And just like that, our clothes come off, the hat stays on, and we lay together. Now let's just go ahead and... Oh, whoops. This timing is a bit curious. Surely it's my husband's. Pope Alexander doesn't seem too concerned, and he's more than willing to get in the habit of child support and will hand over 100 gold. He forgets that I'm eating for 2, and clearly the only reasonable way to use this gold is on a feast. Well, how about that? He's gonna become our friend too. This should definitely give us some leverage when it's time for his disappearance. Knowing how stiff the Pope's scheme penalties are, we're gonna still need more hooks. So let's get another fabrication scheme going on the Marshal. Here we are, our first son and heir. Totally not related to the Pope, I'm sure. As we contemplate that potential marriage blunder, our Chancellor commits one of his own and gives an unpressed claim on our only county to a much stronger Duke Richard. We can't have this. Now, a murder scheme success chance of 48% is not too good. For some extra plot power, let's make room and see if we can seduce. Nope. Maybe romance? Nope, not that either. Oh, what the hell? Why did I cancel that scheme? I meant to stop the sway, though I didn't have to do that in any case. Oh well, might as well grab his spy master over here, Berta, and get a hook going on her. Cool, we've got digging for dirt and are an inch closer to our holy abduction plans. Just going to have to wait out one more perk. Also, our spy master has collected a few secrets over the years, and we'll look to cash in on those for hooks when we're ready as well. There we are, some naked breasts and a strong hook on our new claimant spy master. Now we can just go ahead and... Oh, what the hell? It's 92% without the hook shenanigans. Oh well, we've just been killing time by spending time killing as we're still waiting for Kidnapper. Yeah, we'll want to add Bertha to the scheme for the hell of it at this point. And with the magic of Speed 5, our pesky claimant finds himself in choppy waters. So long, buddy. Alright, everything up to this point was just the side quest, as now we've unlocked the final key needed for our goal, Kidnapper, which of course is necessary to jail the Pope before we eat him. Oh shit, 5%? I honestly thought we'd have more bonuses given we're his soulmate and friend. Oh god, none of the hooks we had gives us any agents either. The hell's wrong with me? In any case, it appears now we've got enough gold to bribe at least one schemer. Giotto Slaw over here will come aboard for 56 gold. Oh, you know what? Maybe Skullduggery Focus can change things a bit as well. Yeah, nothing changes. Man, I wish I had twice schemes because with that we could potentially salvage this plan by trying for another hook on the Spy Master. Fine. In the interim, we'll pay up and get Jaroslaw involved, and maybe we can make up some of these negative scores with some swaying. It also seems like we've forgotten to blackmail Gottschalk over here, so we're gonna go ahead and do that and add him to the scheme. 2 agents now, but holy crap, it's only 5% chance still. Alright, let's go ahead and add these modifiers up to see where we're at. So, negative 50 times 2 is negative 100, and another 20, that's minus 120. Yikes, we're at a net minus 11 to success chance. We're gonna need a bit of help here. Yeah, with that, I get the feeling we're gonna be clicking this button fairly often. Let's hope we never get discovered. Where do we go from here? Looks like we can pick up swift execution next, which won't really help us, but a job done right. Actually, yeah, this is an extra 25% chance to hostile schemes. That may give us a shot here. Fine, let's just keep chugging away. You know, the game really has been pretty favorable in terms of not forcibly ending our abduction scheme, and I certainly consider myself lucky at this point. I guess the Pope thinks sending me a lock of his hair is a romantic gesture, but little does he know this only exacerbates my thirst for his blood. At this point, I've got so many kids I've lost count. I've also lost count of the amount of times I've reattempted this abduction scheme, but we're gonna get there at some point. I just feel it. So it looks like we're a mother of many, and we get a small general opinion boost. With that, the weak hook and all the swaying, it looks like the Pope's spymaster is super close. Oh, look at that, he's intimidated, so in theory, we could get some dread and make him terrified, though I think that'd only bring us to negative 10. Maybe some more opinion will get us there, so we'll just keep swaying. Honestly though, that would actually make this possible. Right now, with the positives and negative modifiers, we should be about even, so getting the spymaster on board would get us to almost 80. Though, just as the abduction plan comes to a head once again, we can grab another intrigue perk which will directly add to our success chance. Let's see how this goes. Yes! Well, I mean 20% is still shitty, but we're finally making some progress. I was honestly feeling like I've been wasting my time, but at this point, dreams of the Pope in our prison ready to eat actually seems to be within reach. Oh, even better. I just realized now would be a good time to respec our perks, since the seduction ones can be moved over into schemer, and we get the twice schemed perk. Yes, this is 100% our play. There we are. Now we can avoid that mental break by finding a random hook and releasing it. That feels good. Okay, now let's try again and get a strong hook on the spymaster. Honestly, I would have just done this from the beginning if I had realized how hard this would have been, but this is where we're at. Okay, so we can't fabricate due to the current hook, but conveniently we can release him from said obligation and start it all over again. Now we're cooking. Think I'll get my silverware polished because we're gonna make it. Okay, please don't do this to me. Looks like we're losing our agents as there goes Jaroslaw. We can make up his contribution by mapping the surroundings, but man, 57% chance of being discovered is far too big of a risk. But doing it myself, I just risk some stress and potentially getting ill. Honestly, I just want this to work, so I'm down. More importantly, if things line up correctly, in 5 months we'll hopefully have a strong hook on the spymaster, and this'll be over. Ah, there we are. Looks like the bribe must have worn off on Jaroslaw, or he just misses the thrill of planning a murder, as he's willing to jump back into our murder plan for another 56 gold. Alright, fine, we'll take it. Here you go, dude. Damn, look at this. 4 months to go on both schemes, but I'm thinking we're probably gonna have to redo the abduction one, as it'll probably fire before the spymaster hook completes. We'll keep our fingers crossed just in case. Yep, there it is. Alright, Pope, you're free for now, but with any luck, our next scheme will be the last, because that's what's up. A strong hook on the spymaster. Time to cash in and use this hook, and for some reason we'll need to reinvite Gottschalk, but look at that. 81% is almost the maximum success chance. Yo, we better do this now. Oh, look at this. We've got a shot at another perk. Yes, please. Schemer will undoubtedly push us to the maximum success chance, so let's give it a shot. I'm just gonna go ahead and click through a bunch of these prompts, and oh, that's what I'm talking about. Just in time, too. 85% chance and 2 months to go on the Pope's abduction. Oh my god, my belly is grumbling. Finally! Oh, holy crap. Everything I did in this episode was to lead up to this glorious moment. My hunger has been insatiable, and really, there's only one cure. Get in my belly! We behead and devour the Pope, and well, you know, honestly, this has been super anticlimactic. I mean, I knew there was no achievement, but I was half expecting a special pop-up. Oh well, it still feels like an accomplishment, and honestly, I'm positive I probably could have done things quicker, but here we are. In any case, thanks for sticking through it all, as this episode was of literally nothing, and I'm hoping I can make it entertaining. Alright, take care, I'll see you in the next. Bye.